there's a rumor floating around, and the only reason we gave this credence because it came from a nobody was LeBron James tweeted about it this morning. So when LeBron James tweets it, even though it doesn't make the rumor any more true, it makes it
LeBron has been a very credible tweeter.
Yes, but it does make it have some weight in the Cleveland online community. So to set up this discussion, a reporter named Mike Lombardo from FanBuzz, whatever that is.
Never heard of him.
No idea.
I haven't either.
Guy Lombardo from FanBuzz.
He tweeted out that if the Raiders continue to lose, they may look to trade Davante Adams, who could be upset. He wants to win a ring.
See, that's complete conjecture and supposition, right?
Right. There's
Yes.
no.
I mean, because we can come up with that.
Sure,
Yeah,
but let me ask you this. This is the better question, Mike. This is the better question. Even though it was Nick Chubb that got hurt, and you might lean towards a running back.
Yeah.
Forget the contracts, because with Taylor, you'd need to
Assets and cash.
probably give up cash,
Yeah.
right?
And assets.
Davante Adams, it's cash too, because he's already got an extension. I believe you can get out of his money after 24. But let's put that to the side. Let's put the money and what you'd have to trade to get him aside. Would you rather the Browns trade for Jonathan Taylor or Davante Adams?
That's easy. Davante Adams. Easy for me.
It's not even close. Yeah, it's Adams.
Easy for me.
Davante Adams, dog.
That's a terrible question, boy.
Don't even ask me because it's Davante Adams.
Yeah, it's a slam.
I'm sorry. I agree, but I thought some of you guys, because it was Nick Chubb got hurt, would say Jonathan Taylor.
Disrespected us.
That's why Bull's a panelist and not a producer. So the question is,
Give me that.
are you confident?
I'm sorry, yes. A producer brings up a rumor from some schmecklehead on Twitter.
But
No,
it's hot, though.
the big question is, Davante Adams, obviously a long shot. Probably
Yeah.
not real, it's not. It's honestly not realistic at all.
31, he'll
But-
turn 31 at the end of the year.
and they can't get out of his money after 2024 without
can't?
a significant after 2024.
Oh.
If they cut him in 2024, it'd be a dead cap hit of $40 million.
No, after 24.
No, yeah,
they
if you
get
get them, you're
After
stuck with them
24,
for
yeah,
2
after
seasons.
24.
Well, I don't know if that stuck was
Well,
that good, but
stuck with the money.
yeah.
We already.
Listen,
hold on.
We got a cat. We got a bill coming in a couple of years.
it's coming.
So this is why I used to operate like this. Sometimes I used to think I was being a good fiscal husband and leave the money in the account, but I realized one thing. You know what? If you don't spend it, she will.
That's a fact.
So
and you can't take it
and
with you.
you can't take it with you.
Man.
And you look at it this way. They was talking about all that fiscal responsibility, and they gave Jack Conklin all that money, and I told you not to give it to him.
And Njoku.
And they gave Njoku all that money, and I told you.
They
and
will regret those.
and they gave
they
Jedrick
gave
Wills
Conklin
a
that
fifth
money.
year. They gave Jedrick Wills a fifth year after he was still playing terrible. So if you come to me with all kind of, well, we got to be responsible, I don't care about none of that, because you just spending it on players that ain't even going to be here.
That was
Yeah, but
so
G-
reckless.
Let's go to purgatory.
At some
Take
point,
me.
though, bankruptcy's looming.
Hey,
Guess what?
And I don't mean that
One
obviously in the
Super
literal
Bowl
sense.
in history
Right,
is
right.
worth
But
it.
Jason Lloyd on our text chain this morning, did he drop that on The Athletic? I think
It is out. It is
So
officially
he published a piece this morning about the inevitability
It's coming.
of the bill coming due.
Yeah.
Who cares?
And I'll tell you why you got to
Yeah.
care.
Yeah.
Do you want your window to be 1 year or 4 years?
I just want to win
I
one.
just want one ring. That's
Here's
all I
what's-
need.
Here's what's coming.
I just want
Here's what's
one.
read Jason's piece. He lays it out in terrifying language what's coming for this franchise.
But when? When is it coming?
He said 2
before
years.
the 24, yeah, 2 seasons.
years.
Okay. Well,
So what I'm saying is you're shrinking your window. Now I'm in on the all in. I wasn't early.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. All in means all in.
Yeah.
Okay.
But at some point there will be a reckoning where our cap situation is going to be so strapped, we're going to be the Atlanta Falcons.
Yeah. With
And
Matt Ryan.
Now, if you win the Super Bowl, it's worth it.
the Eagles
Yeah.
have
Bring
the
it.
same thing.
The
with
Rams.
Wentz.
But-
The Rams.
I look.
Does Davante Adams make this team a Super Bowl contender?
Yes.
They're Super Bowl contender
hold
now.
on.
Yes.
Well, let's
yes,
only
he
put
does.
the brakes
I
on.
think they
Hold
are.
on. If what we saw from Deshaun Watson last Sunday
Yes.
Who he
is
is?
who he is,
Yes.
they're already
But
a Super
I've
Bowl
seen
contender.
8 games where he didn't look like
But
that.
then we've also seen 30, 40 games where he did look like that in
right.
Houston.
So I don't know what we're getting. You know, we got
We don't know.
this, we got
We
this,
don't
we got
know.
this.
Listen, they can have DPJ and what would a fourth maybe?
What are you, insane?
But you think
Fourth
they're
for
going to
Davante
take?
Adams?
Yeah,
No.
he wants out. I'm not giving up no first.
Well, you have to.
No, that's not happening.
You're not getting them for a 4th.
That's not happening.
You can get him for a 2 or 3.
I don't know that you'll get him for anything less than
DPJ
a
in the
1.
2.
At
I'm not
30
giving.
I don't care what happens.
When does we get our first back? When is our
It's
first?
the last year.
2025.
Yeah, we don't have. No, wait. No, that's not true.
That's not true.
That's not true.
2024. Sorry,
Yeah,
2024.
that's
next year.
2024.
Next year.
Next
Yeah.
year.
I ain't giving up that
Hey,
one.
listen, I'm going to tell you.
No, the Browns.
Wait. No.
The Browns
You
do not
are
have
right.
a first-round pick in
Yeah, they
2024.
do not have a
It's
first-round pick in
2025.
24. They gave up 3 for Deshaun.
It's
So in
2025.
25, they do get their first-round pick. But here's the thing: do you want to go mortgage that pick?
Yes.
You want to say?
I'm not giving up the first.
I'm not either.
I'm getting. They can get DPJ in a
I would.
second.
So let me just look.
Yeah.
What's the?
When's the last time the Browns
You picked somebody in
got
the
a
first
useful
round that was
first-round
good.
pick?
Miles Garrett was pretty good.
Like that's
That's
number
it. That's
one.
a while ago.
Nick Chubb was pretty good.
That's
He
number
wasn't
two.
a first-round pick.
That's a
Wasn't
2
he-
second round
wasn't he-
pick.
wasn't he
Second.
late- What
Second.
was
Chubb was a second-round
Second-round
pick.
What was his? Where'd he go? 34.
I think it was 42nd.
But it wasn't a
Who
first-round
was
pick.
our
thought it was
last
earlier.
first
I thought
round
it was earlier.
pick?
You
Don't tell me Jed
you
Wills.
drafted 2 defense. You drafted.
You got
a,
Newsome. You got Jed Wills.
You drafted a nose tackle and a center. You drafted Cam Irving with a first round pick.
You
What
drafted
are you talking
Njoku
about?
in the first round. You drafted Jabril Peppers in the first round.
And you ain't giving up.
You drafted Justin Gilbert in the
Where was
first
Brandon
round.
Whedon taken?
You
First
drafted
round.
Brandon Whedon in the first round.
Manziel.
You drafted Johnny Manziel in the first
Trent
round.
Richardson.
You drafted
No,
Baker
Manziel-
Mayfield in the
Manziel
first
wasn't
round.
first round.
Listen.
Manziel was
Manziel
first round.
first
My
round.
only,
round?
my
Yes.
only issue is
He was
this.
their second pick in the first round.
Oh yeah, that's
but
right. He
was
wasn't their
first
first
round
pick, but he was in the first round.
What is his contract? Davante Adams' contract?
It's not actually not that bad the next 2 years.
It's
It's huge.
So
after
it's
that.
2 years after
Who
this.
cares?
Yeah.
He's Davante Adams.
31 years old, too.
He's not 31 yet. He'll be 31 at the end of the year.
I'll tell you
No,
this.
I'm sorry. That makes
He's-
it that much better.
He's playing.
Wait, his numbers are pretty good.
No, it's not
Pretty good.
He's 1A and 1B
He's still one
with
of the
Justin
best.
Jefferson
Dude,
in the
he's
league.
got
That's in the league.
350 yards with a bum quarterback. Are you
got
kidding
it.
me?
He's not a.
Oh,
Jimmy
he's-
G is a bum. Let's
he's
get
killing.
out of here.
Yeah, he killing it.
Extrapolate this. If he does this the rest of the season, what would it look like?
Give me 1 sec, G. I'm on it.
This
1,700
This
yards.
crazy. That's nuts. And
17 touchdowns, 11,700 yards.
And I tell
He's
you,
got
He's
2
on pace
years.
for 1,850 yards and 17 touchdowns.
now the Raiders
Playing with a bum quarterback.
yeah, but also what are they?
Second tier.
0-3?
hey,
And I think they've been down in some games where they've been slinging it
You
around
think
a lot.
it's going to take a first round pick?
Yes,
I say
no
second.
question.
I say
You're
second.
not
You
getting
get
him
a
without a first round pick. I don't. Why would the Raiders do that?
Why not a second, though?
They'll
Somebody's
take it.
going to be dumb.
He
Well,
won.
somebody's going to be aggressive enough to give up a first.
That's
well,
That's
I don't-
very true.
So how are we going to get him?
Here's my thought.
Listen, we don't develop receivers well.
when we
that
talk
type of thing. We ain't had a receiver like
when
that
when
ever.
we talk about windows, I caution everybody. Here's how quickly and fickle windows are. You told us, Cleveland Guardians, that our window was open forever because we had the coach. Turns out that those windows don't. Turns out
coaches go.
that the window just disappears. You know, I ain't doing this no more. See how quickly windows close real quick? Like, you can't just project.
right.
Hey, we don't got to spend no money and make no tough moves because if all we need is some pitchers and Tito, and we'll be great. And then Tito says, listen, by the way, we're not going to do this no more.
I know you're saying it's a 2, but you would give up a 1 for Davante Adams.
So I don't care about these picks.
Someone's giving up a 1.
Yes,
for
that's
him.
what I'm saying. I would do
so
it.
you have to
I would
obviously.
too.
We're
I would
looking
too.
at it from
I'm
perspective.
about to say, I'm sitting here thinking about it. I might give up to 1 now.
Damn right.
But here's the other problem with that. Someone's going to offer the Raiders a 1 next year. We're offering the Raiders a 1 in 2025.
Well, I mean, that's yeah.
like
what are you
that's
gonna
not
do?
very sexy if you're the Raiders.
Take
Change my life
take
now.
DPJ.
Okay, throw in
unless you
DPJ.
J.
That's going to really
That
make
has no
that.
value.
Now the Raiders are a
You
contender.
got somebody right now.
By the way,
Warm body.
they can hold you off to
I
that
still
gap for that year.
No, G, I got to say something real quick.
I take Jerry Jeudy still too.
I got to say something just to show you guys the value of DPJ on this set. In the last month alone, we have offered up, someone on this panel or in this production has offered up a 4th and DPJ for Aaron Donald and Davante Adams.
That was
Both those
Earl. That was
packages
the
have
worst
been
trade
offered.
ever.
At
on
me
the
Next
show.
time, fam. Just at me next time.
Earl offered a 4th
can't
and
hear you.
DPJ
What is
for
Earl
Aaron.
saying? I can't hear.
He said at me next time, so I will at Earl. Earl
Earl,
offered.
that was the worst trade.
That's
offer
not
ever.
good. That would
Hey,
never
I was
happen.
sick that day, boy. I was watching. I was tearing my ass up when I was at home, too.
I was sick.
He's got the sick excuse.
You had delusionitis is what you had.
So what's real quick, and we'll end with this. What's more likely to happen? What team's more likely to accept a 4th and DPJ? The Raiders for Adams or the Rams and Donald?
No.
Neither.
That's the answer to that one. No.
Neither.
Oh my gosh, Doug. You can't get Brian Brennan for that.
Hey, are there any Earl? Are there any houses for sale on Fantasy Drive?
I got to check, Jay.
Because I want to
for
move
sure,
in
I'll
your
let you know.
neighborhood. I really want to live in your
Let me
neighborhood.
ask you guys a question. His first 2 years in the league.
Who?
I'm getting to it. What?
Can we get a bib out here for G. Bush?
Yo, wildin'
Can
out.
we get a bib?
Yo, wildin' out, bro.
You look like Bull after the Bengals lost their season opener last year.
Yo,
All
wildin' out.
Tua, guys, is who I'm talking about.
Look.
Jay, how did Tua look his first 2 years in the league?
Under Brian Flores? Terrible.
Flashes of brilliance, but overall
Bad, right?
overall 2 thumbs down.
Do you think Tyreek Hill played a big role in Tua looking
did
great?
he ever? Did he ever?
Okay,
Yeah.
I know that Davante Adams is a different type of receiver than Tyreek Hill.
He is, but he can have a similar impact.
But he's one of the, like Tyreek Hill, one of the 5-6 best receivers in the entire National Football League. This is not Jerry Jeudy, who I like.
Yeah.
This is not DeAndre Hopkins, who has shown some signs of decline. Davante Adams has shown 0 signs of decline, and he is still clearly one of the best wide receivers in football. Listen, I don't know that the Browns are going to do it, but you're already in this situation where you're going to have to pay the piper. You might as well go all in. And Davante, if you told Deshaun Watson he could have Davante Adams, when this team, listen, I don't care what you do at running back. They're now more than ever a passing team. If you could get him, your passing game goes to another level.
I
without
agree
a doubt.
with you, but this Lombardo character,
This guy.
take it for what it's worth.
Yeah,
Who
no
is he
legitimacy.
talking to?
The other suitors are Dallas, Cincinnati, San Francisco, Detroit, and Green Bay.
Okay, that
Now-
makes no sense.
Why would Cincinnati-
Look, he's
why would Cincinnati
spitballing.
trade for him?
This guy
Doesn't
is
make any sense.
spitballing
Yeah.
for
Why would he
sure.
go back to Green Bay?
But here's why would any team trade for him? Because it takes a team that's already a contender and maybe makes them a favorite.
Right, but
so everybody would like to have him, but
Sure.
what it comes down to is the reality is who has the most to offer. And I'm just saying, of these teams, they've all got firsts that they can throw in the next draft, and you don't have to wait until 2025.
Well, those teams he brought up don't make any sense. They're not the Bengals.
Well, they'd all like him.
The Bengals, of
Hell,
course.
all 31 teams would like
I
him.
know, but the Bengals have
They
already have a top 5 wide receiver.
I don't know why
They're
they
not
want
gonna
to
trade.
add another.
I mean, yes, in theory,
But it would make
everybody
them,
would want him.
Yeah, so
but
I just don't think we
yes,
have the
you
capital
may
to
be
get him.
right. Sure,
I don't think we have the
that
capital.
somebody
to
would
get him.
offer a first rounder this year. That's,
Yeah.